The Israelite Nation, Worldwide Ministries.
So that question I don't understand.
Yeah. Number 8. Why are we called African Americans?
That's not a religious question.
No.
It's a very, very political question. And I think I dealt with this so many times. We were once called coons.
Yeah.
We were called baboons.
Yeah.
We were called niggers.
Niggers. That's popular.
We were called blacks. Now we call African Americans. And again, that would put us back to Psalms 83.
Yes. Can I read that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, can read
They
that.
read that over 50,000 times.
50,000 times.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go right to verse 3 from Psalms 83. It says, They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut off them from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in their remembrance.
So, if the black man sold us, put us down in a dungeon, he did one thing right. In Ghana, they call it slave policies. There's a reason why they call it slave policies. Because somebody had to know something about us, so they put God's children, and if your father is a king, you're a prince.
Royalty is there.
Yeah, so royalty. So they call it a slave policies. So it's not the white man. The white man is the commercial person who come to buy and sell. He come to do all the political work, all the agriculture. I want people to do that. It's all political. The black man sold us political too, because he wants some money, and they still want money. Whatever it is, they still want money. I've listened to African teachers, and they're so disgusted that the Chinese are coming, and the Chinese are taking over everything in Africa. And in China, an African own a house.
Yeah.
But in Africa, the Chinese own the land.
Yes.
And don't laugh, in Jamaica too.
I know. I know.
The Chinese own everything too.
Everything.
So we are in a situation, if somebody could come, it doesn't have to be El Shadrock, and stand up like a lantern somewhere, and so you bring in all the children of Jacob, not Israel, because I think Israel going to fight. I believe this, I don't believe that. That statue standing up there. They would fight something just so that they can discredit you or try to. They can't discredit me, period. Yeah. But they would always try to do it. Maybe my beard is not like yours. So where is his beard? So why? Oh, I forget my. You guys call it, you give away something the last time you were there.
Me?
Yeah, because you guys call it double triangle. They call it Star David. They don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. Yeah. It's not a Star David because David never had a star. And they never understand the power of the triangle. Why they're using it everywhere. They don't criticize the American flag, which is the pentagram. Yeah. And so all they need to do is to criticize you who's teaching the doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Which is what we just read.
Yeah, exactly. The name of Israel no longer going to take away their identity. Yep.
Why we call Africans American? I don't know what the answer you're going to have for that. So.
It's a byword.
It's
a byword.
Yeah, it's a stripping away of who we are as a people being Israel. Take away their identity.
Take it away. So, when we used to be called Negro, Negro is just a color, my friend. If you look up the word Negro, it means black. So somebody brought that up because we're well educated. So we brought that up. So now you're African American. So you're two people. You're African and you're American. That's highly impossible. There's no European that is called European American.
No.
No.
He is an American.
Yeah. He is an American.
I am an American.
Yes.
And you dare not say that if you're black.
Even with an accent.
Even with an accent.
They're still an American.
They're still American.
So it's a classification.
How silly we are. We fight so much against each other that little things like this, you would ask us for a question. What are you going to ask me a question like that for?
Yeah.
We don't call ourselves, and that's the important thing, We don't refer
we
to
call
ourselves.
niggas.
You know what Einstein corrected? We call ourselves worse.
It's true.
Yeah,
But we here at the Israelite Nation, we don't refer to ourselves
one
as
of our
African.
brethren is from Niger, and Niger, is a river in Africa. So I don't know why. And there's what? Number 9, what is the role of a judge in Israel?
Yeah, what's the role of a judge in Israel?
You know, we had that in number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 says, can Israelite women
teach?
Because it's a leading question.
It's a
It's
leading.
not
an
an
appropriate
genuine question.
No.
Some of the questions are questions so that they can trap you in,
That's right.
in your
That's it.
answer and
That's
something.
right.
That's what it is.
And it's also, it sounds like they're looking for some
But
kind
these
of a
questions
position.
have to
Yes.
go to stupid people, not to me.
Yeah.
No, it can't.
Oh,
No, the next one is the joke.
Yeah.
The next one is nice.
The next one's. Should I say it?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Next question is multiple wives today. Is that acceptable?
Ooh, that's nice.
Is that acceptable to have more than one wife?
Multiple wives.
Multiple is quite a lot. It's not
It
two.
sounds like more than
It's more than
Yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah.
It's about 3 or 4.
Or you could say, can I have a second wife?
A second wife.
Oh, can I have multiple?
Multiple is that choice. That's like, it's a lot.
Don't read about Solomon.
That's what it is, Elder.
And that is one of the things. I don't know if he said it. I just saw it in a movie. Because in the Malcolm X movie, and when I found out what the guy was doing, one of the guards says, "Well, look at Solomon, you got a lot of wives." No, it's just justification for doing it. Number 1, we live in an era where it's against the law. Number 1, we got to understand the definition of a wife. And we can't just run around, make one wife unhappy while the next wife's sad and the other wife. That is not how the wife situation, the word sex is not in the Bible. That is created by man. The sex in the sex that is not in the Bible, it's called wife. That's in the Bible. So it's a very, how to call it? It's a very spiritual act that the black man is suffering because of that act, because he utilized it without understanding the significance of it. If we understand the significance of the word wife and the act wife, we would be better people. We weren't so confused. There's so many different things that confuse us in this world that we live in as a spiritual people, and that is one of them. God has given us that ability that we can probably satisfy 1 million wives. But what's happened today, sometimes we can't even satisfy one. When the good old days, we had the rumors about the black man, that every nation wants to be with a black man just for that. That is not today, because that has been taken away. We become just like the other nations because we did not utilize what God gave us so that we can be that powerful person. We are that powerful person that if we allow ourselves, if we are allowed, because the time was past, if we allowed ourselves to continue in God's word, continue in what we should do for our God and keep the covenant and live that life, they would still want us for everything that is needed.
That's right.
But not now. No. So if you want multiple wives, you can't send your wife to work and you stay home.
No.
No. If you want multiple wives, it means that the wife is a nurturer and she looks after. I don't think today that is in a situation because the society has been built so much that now everybody got to work. Then we got daycare when I was growing up, and there's such thing as daycare. I don't know about daycare. We grew up, my mother looked after us, my father went to work. And that's how it was. Today, it is not like that. So how you want to state this question, it will be personal and up to you. But don't send your wife to work and you stay home.
Plus, also, Rhoda, can one man nowadays afford more than one
Oh, you
wife?
can't afford.
Like, one is enough. One's sufficient.
You can't even afford one.
And you can't have a one-bedroom apartment.
No.
And there's 16 wives
16, come
inside the living room
I
sitting
remember
down.
what
50
happened
children.
once.
You can't.
You can't do it.
I'll tell you what religion is doing. The religion is one of the worst things, even the best things for us. I can't remember where we were because we moved to many different places. I think we were at St. Regis, and a phone call came in. This girl, she's from Panama, and she was with a Hebrew Israelite somewhere in New York somewhere. And she was pregnant, but I had to know that you brought it up. A one-bedroom, and he had two more other wives.
Yes, I remember this.
You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
two other women in there,
Yeah.
pregnant and children, and you can't afford to pay the bills. So she was asking us, Israelite here, if she should stay or go back, if God would be angry with her. That's how people, they believe that so much.
Yeah.
Oh, God going to be angry with her if she go back home to Panama.
Jeez.
He had one-bedroom house and three wives, and they're all pregnant.
That's called a smooth player. That's what that's called.
Player.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
That's not a, that's
Yep, I'm telling you.
That's nothing to do with our God.
A
That's
man-
nothing to
yeah.
do with that's not biblical, because Solomon didn't cram 1,000 women into a 5-bedroom house.
You have wealth and the culture is of that.
What you want to do with your wealth, because you go to jail now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I think some of our brothers believe that could have happened, and they're in jail.